Hello and welcome to the Unassisted Triple Play. I am your host, Hunter Mulholland, and today is opening day. Opening day is here, finally. After a long spring and a long offseason, the 30 major league teams are ready to take the field today, except there will be two that will be playing tomorrow for opening day. The Rays and Rockies will begin their season tomorrow. So if you're a Rays fan, if you're a Rockies fan, just hang out, enjoy the day, enjoy watching other teams play before you finally get a crack at it tomorrow. But before we get into the game previews, there is some important news that came out yesterday regarding the Red Sox third baseman, Rafael Devers. He will be the designated hitter this season, according to Alex Cora. Cora said, "We made a decision." He told WEEI on Wednesday, "Alex is going to play third. Rafi is going to DH. We're all in the winning business, and Devers understands that." That is a big thing. That was a big news article, a news story when it came out earlier this spring that Bregman was signing with the Red Sox. Was where is Alex Bregman going to play? Is he going to slide to second base? Is Rafael Devers willing to move off of third base and become a DH or even move to first base? And it seems as though after the initial reaction of Rafi saying, "No, third is my position," he's going to move off. He's going to go and he's going to become the DH. He's just going to hit for those guys. And I think that makes the infield better for the Boston Red Sox. Bregman is a much better defensive third baseman than Rafael Devers. It opens the door for some of their younger guys to kind of slide into that second base role. And so you're going to look at a infield that has Tristan Casas at first base, Trevor Story at shortstop, Alex Bregman at third base. I believe you should be able to expect David Hamilton to play second base. So, big news on that is Rafi is going to move off after the initial statement. I think that this was something the Red Sox wanted to do. They wanted to move Rafi off of third base, unless he came into camp looking like the best third baseman in the league, or at least 2, 3, 4 steps above where he was last year, and in really his entire career being the worst defensive third baseman in all of baseball. While he makes up for it at the plate, he was kind of a defensive liability. A lot of routine plays that he missed. And he's able to bring a different aspect of the game when he's out there. Sorry, he's not able to bring a different aspect of the game. He's very poor defensively. I think Bregman is able to bring a different aspect of the game at third base for the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox will be taking on the playing it on my head. The Rangers. That's right. Because Nathan Eovaldi and Garrett Crochet will match up. This will be Crochet's first start for the Boston Red Sox in 2025. It's his first start elsewhere outside of the south side of Chicago. Garrett Crochet came over in a trade in the offseason. He's going to be a big key to the Red Sox getting back to where they want to be. They are a team that has a tradition of winning and being at the best of their division, despite the long World Series drought due to the Babe Ruth, the curse of the Great Bambino, and the Babe Ruth trade. They finally break it in 2004. Since then, they have won 4 World Series titles. So I think it's safe to say that they are ready to rock again um, on the back of Garrett Crochet. Today's game, Crochet versus Eovaldi, should be a good one. A lot of people have, including myself, have the Rangers winning the American League West. I have the Red Sox as a playoff team. Obviously, pre-opening day predictions. We'll see how things start to shake out down the stretch, but this should be a fun one. This will be played in Texas today. The and for my pick in this game, give me the Rangers to get it done. Like I said, the Rays and Rockies will begin tomorrow. So just hang out if you are a fan of one of those two teams. Enjoy today, watch some baseball, and be ready for your guys to get at it and after it tomorrow. To continue our game previews, let's stick around in the American League East, as the New York Yankees will be hosting the Milwaukee Brewers. Um, this is a chance for Devin Williams to begin the 2025 season, uh, closing out a game against his former team. I think that'd be really, really fun. Um, we'll get to some opening day predictions later down the road, but it is to note that Devin Williams will be in the bullpen for the Yankees, if there is the chance that he is going to get a chance to save it out. Carlos Rodon will start for the Yankees versus Freddie Peralta for the Brewers. The Orioles are headed to the Great White North to take on the Blue Jays today. Zach Eflin will get the ball against Jose Barrios. Both teams, Orioles playoff team last year, disappointing loss to the Royals. Believe that they're ready to rock and get back after it. Obviously, they've had some pitching injuries. They've lost Corbin Burns, hence why Zach Eflin is getting the ball today. I think that their offense, they're still without Gunnar Henderson for the month. Give me the Orioles to win this one. I think that their offense is still going to be too potent to get the job done. Let's bounce over to the National League East. We got an interdivisional matchup here as well. The Phillies will go on the road to our nation's capital to take on the Washington Nationals. Zach Wheeler will face off against Mackenzie Gore today. I expect the Phillies to kind of blow this one out. The Nationals are in this mode of kind of rebuilding, letting the young guys play, build up to what got them that World Series ring back in 2019. Sticking with another interdivisional matchup, the Kansas City Royals will host the reigning American League Central champion Cleveland Guardians. Both of these teams, if you watched my show yesterday, you saw I think that either of these two teams can win the division. I think there's a lot of teams that can win that division. Everybody except for the White Sox, to be exact. Um, the Royals I have in the playoffs. The Guardians I have winning the division again. This will be a really, really fun matchup. You have Bobby Witt Jr. Don't have news yet. As the day goes on, we will get news on Vinny Pasquantino to see if he will be in the lineup for the Royals today. But the pitching matchup is going to be Tanner Beebe versus a pick that I have in the race for the American League Cy Young, Cole Reagans. Reagans has been fantastic for the Royals. He's going to get the ball again on opening day here against the Guardians. I'm going to throw in a little extra opening day prediction. I didn't have it written down, but give me a Salvador Perez home run today. Moving on, we got an interleague matchup with the Mets taking on the Astros. Clay Holmes will take on Framber Valdez. Big question today. It's been a question all spring, ever since the thought of bringing back uh, Alex Bregman was in their mind, where they were going to bring back Bregman and have Paredes play second base and then move Altuve to the outfield. It feels like it shouldn't necessarily need to happen now. Um, but I believe the Astros are going to move forward with Jose Altuve in the outfield. How is he going to look? Is he going to look comfortable? I don't think so. He hasn't looked comfortable all spring. Is that going to hurt the Astros today? Potentially. It could hurt them in a key moment when a ball is hit his way. Altuve has struggled. It's not very easy to move positions, especially as deep in a career as Jose Altuve is. Uh, so it's going to be an interesting thought to see how Altuve handles it throughout this season. Will the Astros eventually just say, "Hey, we're going to move you back to second base and make you more comfortable"? Total possibility. The Giants will take on the Reds today in Cincinnati. This will be a fun matchup. You got Logan Webb for the Giants and Hunter Green on the mound for the Reds. You've got a whole hell of a lot of talent for the Cincinnati Reds in their lineup. The Giants are in a really tough division. Well, it's only tough because of one team. They have an opportunity to maybe try and go for a wild card spot this season, but I think it is going to be a fun game today between Hunter Green and Logan Webb. Hunter Green has the opportunity to kind of throw his name into the elite pitchers this season, especially if he can stay healthy and can be consistent on the mound. He was a highly touted prospect, but has never truly shown the form that we had expected from him in Major League Baseball. But on the biggest news out of that game, as much as the players are, I think that Terry Francona returning to the dugout, that is a huge boost to the Reds. It's going to be interesting to see how he handles all of his young talent and gets them ready to try and make a run at the division. The NL Central is not a uh, ultra competitive division where you've got a couple of top heavy teams. I think anybody's in the race there. Um, and if the Reds get off to a hot start, they could take the momentum and really take the division away from the Milwaukee Brewers. Moving on, the Braves will take on the San Diego Padres out west in San Diego. You got a Cy Young candidate face-off. You've got a winner from you got the reigning Cy Young guy that's won it in both leagues, Chris Sale versus Michael King. This is going to be a really fun pitching matchup. Gotta love opening day, especially for the pitching matchups. You get to see a lot of aces going against each other. It is truly a special and fun day to see. Give me. I have not been given my predictions. Let's go back up here. So I had the Phillies win. Give me the Kansas City Royals on the back of Cole Ragans to win it. Give me the Mets to get the job done. Juan Soto, that's another big one that I kind of looked over in that one because of the Altuve stuff. Juan Soto is making his regular season debut as a member of the New York Mets. A lot of hype. It's not in New York. It's not in Queens. But when they return home for their home opener, expect a loud and excited environment there in Queens. But today, giving the Mets to get it done. Give me a Juan Soto home run while we're at it. The Giants and the Reds. Give me the Giants on the back of Logan Webb. I really like Logan Webb. I think he's going to be able to shut down the Reds offense. But don't be surprised if the Reds pull this one out. I think this game is a lot closer than it may seem. For the Braves and the Padres, Give me the Atlanta Braves to get the job done. I think that Chris Sale is going to cruise through the Padres lineup. I think Austin Riley is going to have a good day. Michael Harris. I think today is going to be a good day for the Atlanta Braves. Probably the most underwhelming matchup of the day as the Angels take on the Chicago White Sox. The Chicago White Sox, obviously coming off of the season that was the worst season in Major League Baseball history. Um, I don't think they got better. They traded Garrett Crochet. They've got some young guys that maybe are playing for something. So maybe they find it, and I don't think they're going to be nearly as bad as they were last year in terms of setting another record, but I don't think they're going to be good. I give them a max of 52 wins on the season. It just doesn't feel like they are set to turn the tide. I think they've got to bide some time and get through um, this era of the White Sox and kind of get some of those younger guys accustomed to the league. Give me the Angels to win today. Give me a Mike Trout 2 for 4 day while we're at it. That's a big key is how is Mike Trout going to look? Mike Trout, we want to see what he is capable of doing. I think that he is we all know what he's capable of doing. I want to see what he's capable of doing and staying on the field this season. Um, I think that if Mike Trout is on the field for the Angels could make some noise. I don't think that they're a playoff team in my own right, but I think that they're a lot closer with a healthy Mike Trout this season. Moving on, the Pirates and the Marlins. This is a really fun pitching matchup. The Marlins, obviously one of the league's worst teams. The Pirates in the same boat, but you got Paul Skeens, you got Sandy Alcantara. A lot of excitement between those two. It's taken down in Miami. It's a Cy Young face-off. I think Skeens and Alcantara are going to be front runners for the award. I think Paul Skeens is probably going to win it. As I said yesterday, I don't actually have Alcantara as the second place finisher because I think he's going to be traded mid-season and he's going to be ineligible because I think that he's actually going to go to the American League. I think he's going to go to a place like Baltimore. Give me the Pirates to get it done. You'll see why here in a minute. Moving on, the Twins and my St. Louis Cardinals are taking on opening day in St. Louis, Missouri at Busch Stadium. It is going to be Lopez versus Gray. Sonny Gray is facing off against his former team. He does that quite a bit between the Athletics, the Reds, and the Yankees and the Twins. He sees the Reds every year now. But it is going to be fun. Busch Stadium is always a fun time and a good atmosphere for opening day. It's going to be interesting. The Cardinals are in this weird little reset year. The Twins have been hampered by injuries. Otherwise, they could be considered a front runner, even ahead of the Cleveland Guardians for the American League Central. The Cardinals, like I said, kind of in this little pause reset year. I think that they are going to need to push past their ceiling. Last year, the Cardinals went over 500. They don't make a lot of changes. They're giving young guys leeway and giving them runway to show them what we got. I think that the Cardinals can be a good team. They can be talented. It just matters if all of their young guys put it together this season. Give me the Cardinals to get the opening day win, though. It is always a fun atmosphere, and there's always a lot of excitement in the Cardinals clubhouse and in their dugout on this day. Next up, a team that has actually already opened up their season. The Dodgers will be hosting the Detroit Tigers, but it's going to be a good game, even though it's not technically opening day for the Dodgers, since it is not their first game. Tariq Skubal and the Tigers will take on Blake Snell of the Dodgers. Both of them are Cy Young winners. Tariq Skubal of last year, Blake Snell 2 times. Give me the Dodgers to get it done. They're the best team in baseball. They're the reigning champs. Obvious reasons. I think they get the job done against the Tigers. I don't think that they light Skubal up by any means. Another big thing, Mookie Betts is supposed to be in the lineup. We talked about that a little bit yesterday. He returned to action on Tuesday, took some live ABs, took some ground balls yesterday, is supposed to be in the lineup today against the Tigers. It's going to be a fun one, but like I said, give me the Dodgers to get it done. Again, another team that has already began their season. The Chicago Cubs are taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Justin Steele versus Zach Gallen, two people that are Cy Young-esque candidates. Steele has been a candidate before. Gallen has been a candidate before. I actually think that the Diamondbacks are going to get the job done, and the Cubs' woes will continue over from Japan as they drop their third game of the season. The Diamondbacks get their win in the first. The Athletics will take on the Seattle Mariners in Seattle. It'll be Luis Severino versus Logan Gilbert. The Mariners, there's a lot of hype, especially with the Astros taking a step back, losing some guys, trading Kyle Tucker, losing Alex Bregman to the Red Sox. I think that the Mariners have a lot of pressure on them to perform this season and get the job done, even if it's just get into the wild card spot. Give me the Mariners to get the job done on opening day. They're going to win today, and I think that it is going to be a season where you see the Mariners and the Rangers are going to be battling for first place in the American League West. It is not going to be the Astros this season. Opening day predictions. Like I said earlier, you'd see some reasonings behind my picks for winners today. Tyler O'Neill has a 5-year streak of homering on opening day. He's going to continue to do so as he launches one out of the yard at the Rogers Center against the Blue Jays. He will hit his 6th straight opening day home run today. Give it to me in his first at bat. Get the Orioles an early lead. I mentioned it earlier. How cool would it be for Devin Williams to slam the door against his old team? He's going to do so on opening day, and he's going to record an opening day save against the Brewers as the Yankees defeat them at Yankee Stadium. And my final opening day pick, I told you I was going to tell you why I thought the Pirates were going to beat the Marlins. Paul Skeens is going to carry a no-hit bid through 7 against the Marlins. I'm only saying he's going to go through 7 because I don't actually think he's going to get it done. I think they're actually going to probably pull him before he gets a chance to finish it out. So I'm going to say he's going to go 7 hitless. And if he goes out for the 8th, they're going to break it. But if he doesn't, he's going to finish his day without giving up a hit. That is going to do it today on the Unassisted Triple Play. Tomorrow we will back here recapping some scores, recapping some games in the morning, getting you ready for another day of baseball. Baseball is back. It is a beautiful day. It is time for a new season and a new adventure for 28 of our 30 teams. Like I said, once again, Rays and Rockies, you guys got to wait. But opening day is here. Celebrate it. Have some fun. Enjoy some baseball. If you're at the games today, have a great time. Baseball is one of the most beautiful things in this world. I'll be back with you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central. Till then, I'm Hunter Mulholland, and this has been the Unassisted Triple Play.